Hi guys and welcome back. So today I'm exploring a completely new brand for me. I haven't tried anything from this house before. I have heard about them, but now I actually got the opportunity to try it out myself. So I'm giving you my first impression of 3 fragrances from Arabiyat, and it's a brand from the House of My Perfumes. Arabiyat is a Dubai-born brand that is actually mixing affordable fragrances, high quality, and therefore they are making luxury available to everyone. You know, I always have to be honest with you guys, and this is a paid collaboration. I get paid to talk about these fragrances, but I am not paid to say anything positive about them, meaning that if I don't like them, I will tell you. So my understanding of the brand is that they get inspired by the trending notes that you guys like, and then they make their own thing. And they try to make their fragrances bold, fun, and expressive. The fragrances I'm trying out here today is Hypnotic Oud, I'm trying Hypnotic Amber, and I am trying Hypnotic Vanilla. And I can already tell you guys that when I opened up the packages, there was these great whiffs coming at me, so this is gonna be really fun. I have sprayed the fragrances on test strips, which I have smelled a ton. I have also sprayed it on my arms to really get the feeling of the fragrance, how it works on my skin, and I'm gonna tell you my impression. And I really do wanna know what you think about these fragrances. Have you tried any one of these? Please write it in the comments. And to make it a bit more fun, I'm gonna give you my top 3 in the end. I will tell you which one of them I like the most, which comes on second place and which is third. And we are starting with this one, that's Hypnotic Amber. What I really liked when I opened the boxes was that the fragrances comes in great bottles. The bottles are heavy and they feel luxurious with a lot of details. Hypnotic Amber has top notes of bergamot, rose, and incense. In the midst, oud, patchouli, and black pepper, and in the base, vanilla, ambroxan, benzoin, musk, and amber. So this one opens up with the freshness of bergamot, the beautiful floral rose, but also incense. And if you have watched my videos before, you know I'm quite sensitive to incense. There are some incense notes that are just crazy good, but some smell church-like and in a way that I just can't stand. So what you really have to do when you have an incense note in a fragrance is that you cannot try it only on paper, because if you try it on a test strip, it will smell like an old church. But if you try it on skin like I do, it's way more easy to understand if this is a kind of incense that you actually like. When the middle note comes in, you get this black pepper spiciness, and you get that together with oud. I would not say this is oud heavy in any way. This is a very soft oud and it's just there in the background. But what I do like when the oud comes in is that you get this classic combination of rose and oud, which you have smelled in so many fragrances before because it's a classic combo. When this goes further into the dry down, you get more of the base notes. Then you can smell a beautiful vanilla, and what really stands out in the base is the amber. This is that kind of fizzy and strong amber that is so easy to like. In the base notes there is also benzoin, and if you know me, you know that I really love benzoin. However, I do wish that they had amped up the benzoin in this one. I would not mind if this was a bit more creamy. But overall, I think this is a really nice scent. It's elegant, it's sophisticated, and it's the classic combo of oud and rose. And if you mix that combo in a good way, you always end up with something smelling good. So when it comes to usage, when should you wear a fragrance like this? I think you should wear this when you are maybe a bit dressed up, or if you work in an office and want something nice to go with your work outfit. I think that the combo of oud and rose makes it an elegant scent. So whenever you want to smell elegant, you can wear this. Hypnotic Oud has top notes of cloves, saffron, and orange blossom. In the midst, caramel, akigala wood, oud, and cashmeran, and in the base, vanilla and amber. This one came at me when I opened the box. When I opened it, this beautiful scent cloud just spread around the room, and I felt straight away that this is something interesting. So this has a spicy opening with clove together with saffron, and saffron is such a nice spicy note. But it's not that often I come across it in fragrances. I have some favorites with saffron, so it made me happy when I saw that this one also has saffron. And not to forget that it has my favorite white floral note in the top, which is orange blossom. Then in the midst, you have this beautiful woody combo of cashmeran together with oud, and that also has a special combo with caramel. And you know how I feel about sweet fragrances. Sweet fragrances are seductive. And in the base there is vanilla and there is amber, so both sweetness and warmth. Even though there's no tobacco in the notes, this one has something a bit smoky over it. It's the kind of smokiness that just makes it so inviting and so cozy. So when should you wear a fragrance like Hypnotic Oud? I think you can wear this almost any time of the year. Maybe not in summer, but I definitely think you should rock it during the fall, during the winter and spring. This is perfect when it's colder outside since it's warm and inviting and it has that beautiful sweetness. I also think that this is the kind of scent that you spray on if you want to smell attractive to someone, because I think it is a seductive scent. So for dinner, for a date, just whenever you are up for some cozy time. The next one I'm going to show you is Hypnotic Vanilla. This is also one that just came right at me when I opened the box, and I knew straight away that I'm gonna like this one. Hypnotic Vanilla has top notes of bergamot, pink peppercorn and milk. In the midst, lily, frangipani, jasmine and jasmine sambac, and in the base, benzoin, musk and patchouli. So both Hypnotic Oud and Hypnotic Amber are unisex fragrances. I actually do think that they work for both women and men, but when it comes to Hypnotic Vanilla, this seems to be more directed at women. And I know that most of you guys who watch my channel are actually men, but I imagine that you have girlfriends, you have wives, you have sisters, daughters and mothers. So I feel that it's also my job to give you some advice on what you can buy for them. Because one thing is for sure, women loves getting a fragrance for a gift. There's really no fruity notes in this fragrance, it's more of a floral fragrance, but I think it smells fruity, and the first thing that came to my mind when I smelled it was vanilla and green apples. And I'm guessing it's a combo of those florals together with that sweet and creamy milk in the top and the benzoin in the base that does it. In this one they have done exactly what I wanted them to do with the benzoin. They amped it up so you can really pick out the benzoin here, and it gives it this wonderful creamy vibe. But what I also know that I really enjoy but that I don't come across that often is actually milk notes in fragrances. I have some fragrances with milky notes and I love them all. I think this scent is wonderful. It's both fun and flirtatious, but it's also a very romantic scent. So I can see myself spraying this one on even going to the gym. When I dress for the gym, just want to smell really nice, I could spray this on because I want something fun and uplifting in the gym. But I could also wear this when I'm dressed up, going on a date, feeling romantic, want to give off a vibe of something elegant, sophisticated and luxurious. So for the gym, I would be a bit more careful with the spray since it has a sweetness, but for that date, I would overspray like crazy. I would probably have to spray the scent before putting my clothes on because that's how much I would spray. It would stay in the clothes. This really is a wonderful scent and I can see myself wearing it to several occasions. So I think it was quite obvious when I tried these out and told you about them that I really like the fragrances. I do think two of them are way better than the third. However, the third is also really good. But why one of them has to come on third place is because it's more of personal preference. So I really like the combo of oud and rose, but it's not something that I spray on that often because I don't identify with the scent. However, I think it can smell wonderful on someone else. So the one on spot number 3 is Hypnotic Amber. Beautiful oud and rose combo that you really can't go wrong with. So now should I tell you which is on spot number 2 or spot number 1? Because either way, if I tell you which is on the second spot, you're gonna know which is on the first spot, and if I tell you which is my first hand choice, you're gonna know which is second. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and tell you which one is on second place, and it's actually Hypnotic Vanilla. This is a beautiful scent. I was really surprised and really happy that it actually was so good. Sometimes when I get fragrances sent to me, they can smell really nice, but if I don't like them, I know that I'm not gonna wear them. But this is actually something that I can see myself wearing a lot. So you'll have to imagine a drum roll now, because on spot number 1, we have Hypnotic Oud. So why did I choose this one on spot number 1 and not the one that leaned more feminine? It's because, as you know, my fragrance channel is for men. I love wearing fragrances, I love smelling good, but my true passion is fragrances for men. I think it's so much more interesting with fragrances for men. So that's why I chose Hypnotic Oud for the first place. Because it is a unisex fragrance, but I think it leans a bit more masculine, and that makes it more interesting to me. I think I will probably use it myself, but I think this is a perfect scent for a man. I really like the smokiness, the warmth, the sweetness. This reminds me of something else that I really like very much, and that's why I'm putting it on the first spot. So overall, my first impression of Arabiyat from the House of My Perfumes is that these 3 fragrances were really good, and they have made me curious for more. The impression is good, from the boxes that were really nice to the bottles that were also really nice. They were heavy, they felt luxurious, and to the scents that felt complex and beautiful. And one thing I also appreciate with these fragrances is that even though you seem to get a really good fragrance, a quality fragrance, they are still affordable. So have you tried any of these fragrances from Arabiyat? Please tell me in the comments, tell me what you think about them, and do let me know if there is any other fragrance from this brand that you would like me to try out. Before you leave, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.